here's the post on Zhongli. Recently, we received a lot of questions and feedback regarding Zhongli. We understand everyone loves him, blah, blah, blah. Organize and summarize feedbacks. Making adjustments in 1.3 test version so far. And we'll see which one of these actually sticks. So far, the adjustments for 1.3, which right now are at least 2 months down the line for Genshin, is we are changing his passive to actually hit all of his normal attacks and charge attacks as well, which is pretty nice. Even if this is like 1% max health, if you are a health stacking Zhongli, then you can expect 30,000 plus, depending on if you're using one of your artifacts to be like a geo damage or physical percent artifact, or if you want to use energy percent on one of yours, or crit chance. If you're not going full health percent, you can expect at least 40,000 hit points on your Zhongli, also depending on the weapon you're using. So if you have a 30,000 hit point Zhongli, that's adding quite a bit of attack damage to your regular attacks if you're stacking health, which is pretty neat. And of course, you're still getting the 33% max health added to his ultimate ability. Also adding just under 2% max health damage to his E, which isn't that big since like that's not where most of Zhongli's damage comes from. This damage is pretty tiny and insignificant compared to the rest, but it is also the resonance damage that's added to it. So that's nice, not a huge change. I think the potential to make his attacks actually deal damage by stacking health and not having to stack attack is the big part here, because then you can just go full health Zhongli and not have the rest of his kit be absolutely terrible just to have a decent shield and decent ultimate on him. Finally, it makes him actually better than Diona, who health stacking only has a good shield, where now Zhongli actually can health stack and deal damage at the same time. The hold mode now also explodes. I'm sorry. The new effect automatically makes the press E if you don't have the maximum numbers. So if you have first constellation and you can press E once, make one, then hold E and you'll have two. Or if you don't, then you should always just hold E instead of press E if you have C0 Zhongli. So you get your big dong with Zhong whenever you hold. And that's really nice. That makes Zhongli save a lot of time on this setup, which is one of the worst parts of him, having to spend a lot of time pressing your E's and then finally being able to hold E. They're also changing how Geo-type shields work. So that's Noel's shield, the shields from the Sandshrews and Zhongli's shield to be 100%, 150% physical and all elements so far. So it basically absorbs a above average amount of damage from all shield types. So if you didn't know, Geo crystallized shields, so if you pick up like the fire crystal shield that falls down or the water crystal that falls down, when you crystallize with Geo elements, they absorb 2.5 times the amount of damage from their own type and only 1 times the amount of damage of their other type. So if you had a, let's say, 250 damage health shield, it can absorb, let's say if you had a 100 health shield, it can absorb 250 damage from its own type, but only 100 damage from other types. And here, Geo shield is just going to be a well-rounded shielding type, which is a pretty nice buff to Zhongli and Noel. It should make Zhongli's shield and Noel's shields just 50% harder, because only a few things in the game even deal Geo damage. Most things just deal regular damage or their element. So this is actually a really, really big buff to Zhongli and Noel's shields specifically. If there are enemies nearby, it will drain a large amount of Geo element to a maximum of 2 such targets. This effect does not cause damage. This, I believe, sounds like it is going to be a way to regain energy from doing the hold E. I am not 100%, but it sounds like that is a way to regain energy whenever you're doing hold E, and characters things have Geo elements nearby, which does fix some energy for Zhongli. And you're also changing the Geo element, and this one's huge for Ningguang. Geo Resonance, Ningguang's really, really strong buff, so now shield strength increase, that's cool. You have increased damage dealt by 15%, which, most importantly, increased damage dealt is stronger than attack percent increase. Attack percent increase only increases your base attack. Damage dealt increases damage dealt. So that is actually a lot better than a 15% attack increase. This is, depending on how much attack your character has, way 30% or more on the attack increase in order to hit that same damage dealt increase. And dealing damage to enemies will decrease their Geo Resistance by 20% for 15 seconds. Interesting that this doesn't say dealing Geo damage. It says dealing damage would increase Geo Resistance. So I'm not sure if white damage or any damage type is going to decrease Geo Resistance. If that stays and isn't dealing Geo damage, then basically as long as you have 2 Geo characters, they not only get... your Geo characters basically get a permanent 20% damage increase, plus the 15% damage increase when you have a shield on it. And that is so incredibly strong. All characters get that 15% damage increase for your team, but Geo characters get a huge buff, and that is potentially really exciting if these numbers stay even close to what they are. This is just the same Geo shield difference that we talked about earlier. That's most of the changes. Huge buffs though. Really big buffs to Zhongli and especially Ningguang. Ningguang is going to be dealing, if these changes stick, Ningguang is going to be dealing so much more damage. You know what? To celebrate some of these updates, if they do stick, I'm going in. I'm going in on banner. I want to see if I can get. I have C0 Zhongli and C0 Razor. I would really love to get C4 Razor or at least C1 and a C1 Zhongli. So let's go. Wrong button. We have 4 pulls. Nothing. Fischl. That's C6 Fischl, which is really nice. C6 Fischl actually is a big boost to Fischl. Ooh, excellent. I'm very okay with that. Not Razor, but we can hope. Come on, Razor. Chongyun. And Sinyan? No, wrong banner characters! No. Come on. No Zhongli still. Come on, Razor. Widzith. That's our second Widzith. Damn it. Yeah! All right. Razor number 2. So we finally have C1 Razor. We started these pulls at 43. So that I am now at 73 pulls into this banner. So we should be getting Zhongli or a 5-star very... Oh! Oh, okay, we're done. We're done. I got what I wanted. We got exactly what we wanted. We got C1 Razor. So Razor now gets the 10% damage increase on orbs. We got C6 official. So official's Oz now becomes a literal machine gun. And C1 Zhongli's for the 2 pillars. Very nice. I don't need the, yeah, I don't need this C2. The C2 isn't what I'm looking for. The C1 for double pillars. Excellent. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.